The bench press is the most popular lift in the gym, but it's also the most commonly botched. If your progress is stalled, or your shoulders click every time you touch the bar, it's not because you're weak, it's because your physics are wrong. Today, we're breaking down the three pillars: the base, the bar path, and the drive. Dial these in, and your bench becomes smooth, strong, and repeatable. Miss even one, and you're leaving 20 to 30 pounds on the table instantly. We'll fix your setup, your elbow-shoulder mechanics, and your leg drive. Let's build your bench the right way, starting with an invisible base. First, let's build your foundation, the pinch. Most lifters start with a flat back, which lets the shoulder joint skate around unprotected. This instability not only leaks power, but also puts the delicate rotator cuff at serious risk. We need to create a solid platform. To do this, actively pinch your shoulder blades together and pull them down. A great cue is to imagine tucking them into your back pockets while trying to squeeze a pencil between them. This is called retraction and depression. When you retract and depress correctly, your upper back effectively becomes part of the bench. It's an immovable base of operations. Now the shoulder is finally stable and safe. Watch the difference in the bar path. A packed back results in smooth, efficient tracking. A flat back leads to drift, grind, and a much higher chance of failure or injury. Don't just lie on the bench. Aggressively pull yourself into the pad and lock your lats down. You should feel an immense amount of tension across your entire upper back before the bar even moves. Next, the grip. A common mistake is holding the bar high in the fingers. This forces the wrist into a weak, extended position, creating a leak where force escapes before it ever reaches the bar. Instead, seat the bar deep in the meat of your palm. The goal is to have the load sitting directly over the radius and ulna, the bones of your forearm. This creates a powerful, direct line of force. Always aim to stack bones, not strain tendons. A straight, vertical line from the bar to your elbow joint means zero wasted torque and maximum power transfer. To achieve this, use a subtle bulldog grip, slightly rotating your hands inward. This helps keep your wrists neutral and allows your elbows to track exactly where you want them throughout the lift. Your grip checklist is simple: deep in the palm, bones stacked, and wrists neutral. If the bar feels absolutely solid in your hands, it's going to feel solid on your chest. Finally, let's talk about the arch. A slight controlled arch is not cheating. It's a crucial element for shoulder protection and creating powerful leverage. The key is upper back extension, not lower back contortion. Keep your ribs down and your glutes firmly planted on the pad. This is a powerlifting technique, not a circus bridge. This position shortens the range of motion slightly, putting your chest at a stronger mechanical advantage, and most importantly, keeping the shoulder joint out of dangerous impingement ranges at the bottom of the press. So, let's put it all together. The setup flow: pinch the back tight, plant your feet to create tension, create a slight stable arch, grip the bar deep and stacked. Finally, have a spotter help you pull the bar out. Don't press it out and lose your position. Let's tackle the most common bench press mistake, one that sabotages strength and wrecks shoulders. It's the T position, where the elbows flare out to a 90-degree angle from the torso. While it might feel like it's isolating your chest, it's actually creating a traffic jam inside your shoulder joint. This position aggressively crams the rotator cuff tendons and bursa against bone. See that space vanish? That's the pinch you feel near the top of the shoulder, a direct path to chronic pain and injury. The solution is to create an arrow shape with your body. Tuck your elbows to about a 45-degree angle. This isn't just safer, it's stronger. Now the shoulder, elbow, and wrist can work together as a unified system, sharing the load evenly. To maintain this powerful structure, always keep the forearm vertical over the bar. Your elbow must stay directly under your wrist, not drifting behind it. This ensures a direct line of force into the bar. Here's the master cue to lock in that tuck. Try to bend the bar. Imagine you're trying to snap it in half over your chest. This external cue instantly switches on your latissimus dorsi muscles. Your lats are your brakes on the way down. They stabilize the entire upper back, protecting your shoulders and allowing you to control the descent with muscular tension, not by just dropping the weight. Out of the bottom, that stored tension acts like a compressed spring, ready to explode. Keep actively bending the bar as you press up to maintain that stability and power through the sticking point. This tucked position changes your touch point. The bar should contact your lower sternum, not your collarbone. This path naturally matches the arrow position and keeps the shoulder angle safe and powerful. Aiming for the upper chest forces the elbows to flare back out, undoing all your work and killing your leverage. The lower sternum touch point is non-negotiable for keeping the system stacked. Make a light touch with zero bounce. A controlled pause at the bottom is the ultimate test. It proves you own the position and aren't relying on momentum. So, lock it in. The checklist for every rep: a 45-degree tuck, vertically stacked forearms, and a controlled touch on the lower sternum. This is the blueprint for a powerful, pain-free bench press. Pillar 3 is the secret weapon: leg drive. Many lifters treat the bench press as just an upper body movement, but the truth is, it's a full body lift. Your legs are not just passive stabilizers. They are the engine that stabilizes the entire platform and feeds kinetic energy directly up the chain into the bar. This is the key to unlocking your true strength potential. It all begins with your connection to the ground. Screw your feet into the floor, with toes pointed slightly out. Whether you prefer heels planted flat or tucked back on your toes, the principle is the same. Create a solid, unshakable base. Pick one style and own it. The drive starts at the floor, travels through your legs and hips, and terminates right between your shoulder blades, creating a powerful arch. The direction of this force is critical. Think slide, not lift. You are actively pushing your torso horizontally the bench, not lifting your hips vertically it. Your butt must remain anchored to the pad at all times. If your hips pop up, that's a failed lift and a massive power leak. Keep your glutes glued down and focus on sliding the torso up the pad. The cue is to drive through your heels while squeezing your adductors and quads to maintain that rigid tension. Timing wins every time. Loose, passive legs will let the bar sink into your chest, collapsing your form. Active legs keep the chest high, the bar path tight, and turn the bottom of the lift into a launch pad. Preload the drive just as the bar makes contact with your chest. You're not bouncing. You're meeting the bar with your body, absorbing its force, and immediately reversing it. As you press, exhale forcefully past the sticking point while your legs continue pushing you relentlessly up the bench. Let's put it together. Slide forward, preload at the touch, and synchronize the explosive leg drive with your press. Keep driving all the way to lockout. Leg tension doesn't stop until the rep is fully completed and the bar is stable. Stop the bounce. Heaving off your ribs kills pec tension and masks weak positions. Light touch, brief pause, then press. Own the bottom. Breathe into the belly. Big Valsalva to lock the torso. Exhale past the sticking point. Eyes on a fixed ceiling point. A neutral head keeps the bar path consistent. Control the touch, brace the belly, fix your gaze. Stability makes strength repeatable. Recap. Grip deep, tuck the elbows, drive the feet. Technique gets you strong, but recovery keeps you there. For easy protein after chest day, watch my 40-degree protein lava cake or 100 green protein smoothie next. Subscribe if this helped you fix your form.